All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, just last night, Xbox officially posted a Blade trailer with the Xbox logo on it. I think you could probably see it twice if you watched it, one at the beginning and one at the end. And I think the uncertainty that anybody may think they were facing surrounding this game is probably now put to rest, because this game is something where we all have known that Xbox was basically going to, pretty much dictate things. I know some people came up with some of the most interesting reasons to think that this game was not going to be exclusive, or that Xbox was not going to have the say as to how the game was going to go. But I think that was probably not considering a lot of different factors. Over the last few days, we've seen reports. There was an Axios reporter who actually made some comments from an interview that they conducted with a Disney representative, and they even asked about the Indiana Jones game, where that Disney representative said that they were able to renegotiate the terms of Indiana Jones exclusivity. Hence, even after they had already signed terms to get the game out on PlayStation, it eventually had to go to the owner of the studio, who had just recently taken the reins of Bethesda. So Indiana Jones exclusivity was left up to Microsoft, and even concurrently, Blade's exclusivity has been left up to Microsoft. And so when you watch this new trailer, what you're going to realize is that there is an Xbox logo in the beginning and in the end. However, it doesn't really say much like, say, the other games usually show when it comes to a showcase. I think it's very important that they are, in my opinion, very, very ambiguous about this, that they keep that energy, because this is continuing, like I said, to open up the conversation surrounding these exclusivity deals that PlayStation has usually had for the last few years. I mean, if you consider things, let's be fair. Let's be really, really objective as much as we can be. PlayStation has enjoyed a lot of exclusivity deals, be it timed exclusives, be it basically de facto almost owning a lot of what Square Enix has to offer, and also taking on Spider-Man because of their influence of the IP on the movie side. They own the movie IP, and so in seeing the way things work, it kind of makes sense that they will go with the Spider-Man game IP, but they've made that exclusive for the most part to the PlayStation ecosystem. However, they've also leveraged PC, whereby the game has made its way to PC in the last few months. So seeing this as a thing, you would expect that Xbox would take the reins of their own Marvel IP and make that bet. They're what we call power moves. And if Xbox cannot take the bet to say this game that is big enough is going to be our exclusive, then it will show weakness, or it will show that they're not confident in their product. So if you think about it from that perspective, including everything else that's already been highlighted, you will see that it makes sense for them to make it an exclusive game. This is why I usually call for people to make their way to get a PC. I know many people who may be invested in the PlayStation ecosystem may not necessarily see any benefit of getting an Xbox console. I get it. I understand. If I was in your position, I would not do that, because I had the PS4 and I moved straight from that to PC. I tried to get the Xbox different times, but at that time in the generation, there were really no games, and Xbox basically did bulk their own opportunities to get out good titles and keep their ecosystem interesting. But there was nothing at the time, and so I made the move to PC because it made sense. That was better in terms of performance, that was also better in terms of pricing, that was better in terms of a lot of the benefits that you got in regard to all manner of different things from different publishers across the board. So that decision made sense, and I think now more than ever, it's going to be making sense for a whole lot of people to do it, seeing that Sony's PlayStation is bringing a lot of its exclusive titles to PC, and you can play the better versions of them on that machine. This is something that Digital Foundry attested to when they actually reviewed God of War 2018 and also Spider-Man as well. Those two games from the reviewers on Digital Foundry have been basically declared to be the better versions, actually the best versions of the game. So this is something that people can consider. You'll be able to have access to the Blade game, and to be honest, your cost on getting a PC is going to pretty much feel like a very good investment, seeing that Game Pass is something that you can spend very little for to possibly maybe try out some games if you don't want to commit the full cost of buying a lot of these titles, and you can enjoy that benefit however it goes. But these are my thoughts. I thought I'd share them this morning. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.